This feels significant because basically they took an issue with some of the money that was transferred for COVID and transferred into under funds. What does that mean going forward?
Exactly. We got to do a little bit of a history lesson here. So basically there was this money that was approved to use for COVID emergency spending. Some of that money was left over, 60 billion euros, which is not an insignificant sum. And that was transferred from the Scholz government from that emergency COVID fund, which was not used, into this climate transition fund. And basically that relied on the argument that this was going to help stimulate the economy and obviously help kind of the broader German economy, and therefore sort of worked under the umbrella of this emergency funding. And the CDU, the opposition, the conservatives, the fiscal hawks challenged us. They brought it to court. About a year ago, the court ruled in favor of the government, which is why this is such a surprise, with now the court finally ruling that this does not actually work, that the preliminary ruling did support the government. This does not. This is kind of an unexpected outcome. They were saying that the Supplementary Budget Act of 2021 does not meet the constitutional requirements for emergency borrowing, and that the law violates the budgetary measure, and that it is incompatible and void. So this, in terms of the broader ramifications that this could have for Germany, this comes at a time when the coalition here is very, there's a lot of arguing within it. There is the AfD, the far right, that has risen precipitously. This is really a blow to the Scholz government, and we expect to hear from them a little bit later today, probably from the Chancellery. But again, this is just primarily, we're going to have to go through some of the details of what this actually means, what happens to this money, but it's a real blow to the Scholz government, and that is certainly an indisputable takeaway from this.